Whee! Cabbage!
Is she coming? Can you hear them?
This is your
Whoa! Hello, spores! It is I, Necrophi, your favorite mushroom, and I am here today playing Cooking Companions. Welcome in, spores! It is Sunday stream now. How you doing? How you doing? Yes, sir, I saw your lurk. Thank you so much for the lurk. Hello, hello. I gotta say, I'm not, this game looks cute. It's very cute. I've heard rumor of this game. I've never played it. I've never seen stuff from it. However, while I was sitting here waiting for the ads to finish, it went from this cutesy-ass music to, "This place will be your hell," and, like, creepy-ass fucking whispers. So, I can only fucking imagine what this means. Hello, Bad Cap. I said, hello, Jester, thank you for the alert. Crimson, hello, anytime for bet. Well, well, I know it is late for you, so thank you for the check-in, and the hydrate, and the shrimp check. I will hydrate and shrimp check. I joined late and heard the whisper, so you did hear them too. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Alrighty, Spore, so without further ado, we shall go ahead and get started. I love this game. Have fun. Oh, that's always reassuring. Alrighty.
Quit asking 23 just redeemed spores. Check
This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? Because it has this at the front, we are going to review the pinned post. If you haven't seen the pinned post, please take a look. Content warning! This is a horror-based channel, therefore many games that we play containing strong and mature themes. These include, but are not limited to, sexual and physical abuse, drug use, violence, strong language, and sexual themes if you are sensitive to this type of subject. This may not be the best stream for you. It is not that I don't want you here, Spores. However, your safety counts more than the views. So that being said, this is also an 18+ channel. If you are under the age of 18, please skedaddle and come back whenever you're 18. If I found out you're 18, you're getting banned. And again, that is not because I don't want you here, Sports, because I care more about your safety than I do the view. That being said, definitely not a DDLC type warning. Oh yeah, totally not. We do wish to continue. This game may potentially trigger seizures for people with photosensitive epilepsy. It was very cute. It was very cute. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. DDLC, I tried to play it at the beginning of my stream journey, but I didn't get too far because I was worried people were getting bored from the poems. But if y'all want me to play DDLC on stream, I've never played DDLC Plus. I'll leave that up to y'all, those Spores. Oh my fucking god, it's this game. I know how this... Oh, Jesus Christ, Jester! Way to make me not scared! I watched a game theory after I watched a playthrough. Have fun, Scatters. Oh god, I love this. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. And Natalie. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. I like his little squirrel friend. I don't know, can you see my you can't see my cursor. I like the squirrel. I can't wait to Achoo! I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. I can't wait for John Wick later. What? My body is ready. I'm so concerned. I am so concerned. So are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go and get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karin. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Natalie. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure up here. 900 fungi, you say? Sounds like my kind of place. Never played this, just said that based on the... Oh gosh. Poked your mother with a stick. Hello, welcome. Hey, watch the cap. Hello, welcome in. Hello, mistress. Hello, welcome in, Spores. We are just getting started, so it doesn't look like you've missed anything. Roughing it is fun, and Natalie knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands.
23 wants the shroom to hydrate.
I shall hydrate. I don't know why my Streamlabs is so quiet. Eats the stick. Hold on one
Mistress
second.
Soph Monsters just redeemed spores.
Okay.
Check in.
Okay, everything else is. Okay. Thank you for checking in. I did hydrate. I think slime molds would be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous? Do you, Spores? Do you know which ones are poisonous? Would you like to find out? Yes, you. Bad cat. Well, that's not fair. I already gave you all that answer. I could figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Natalie. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Eek. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. Typed that before you said that. That will be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is... a Natalie! Oh yeah, sorry, Mariah. I get carried away. I'll help a Natalie look for food. I'm definitely better off warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some food we've brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Natalie and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Oh, I'm actually a character. Hello. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. Sure, yeah, I'll cook. Fish is usually the one to cook in our relationship, so this can only go so well. Very excited to try your cooking. Me too. Alright, everyone, let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later. Mariah, and Natalie, Gregor. The 3 exit the cabin, leaving you and Karin alone. I think Natalie put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping with the cooking. To save the game, right-click or hit escape button on your keyboard to pull up the menu. I see. Perfect. Now how do we quick save? This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit the title screen to view unlockables. I am going to turn down the background. Oh, not that much. I still want the music. But I'd like to be able to turn up my other stuff, so I'm gonna turn this down for me at least. The real horror is whenever streamers do a cooking stream. You're never... I don't want to say you're never, but you are unlikely to see me do a cooking stream. Maybe I'll do a baking one at some point. I can bake pretty well. I make a damn good cheesecake. Or a mousse. I can make mousse pretty well. I'd have to figure out the way to do it, but that's way down the line. We can make fish do a cooking screen. Please note, going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you made. Be sure to save. Do you have any experience making meals? So when are you making mousse again? You know what's funny, Mistress? Is somebody actually mentioned that. We were actually talking about that recently.
Loves lamps just redeemed spores. Check in.
Welcome in, wife! 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 Wife. I'll say, let's see, I can say of course, probably not, I'm extremely lazy, or say nothing. I'll say of course, that's a very me response, of course. Is that so? Actually, I forgot the question. Was she asking, like, was she thanking, she thanked me, right? Or was she asking if I could cook? Because either I had a very shroomy response, or I lied. Have you cooked before? Oh, I mean... I have cooked before. That's not a lie. Anyway. Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Okay, bitch. Right? It looks like Karin will remember that. Okay, fuck you, bitch. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Already don't like her. Karen, or is it Karen or Karin? I'm saying Karin, but it's probably just Karen. Karen heads to the living room and starts looking at the books. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. Tutorial, you'll never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? Well, theoretically, I feel like what? Yeah, right. Karen will remember that. I love those. I do that. You can ask Fish. I do that all the time. I'm always like, Necrophyte will remember that. He's just like, oh god. I've done that to Atreus sometimes too. He'll be like, no more hedgehogs, you know, posting, and I'll be like, oh, is that so? Necrophyte will remember that. And that usually turns the tune pretty quick. So our choices to look around are the cupboard, the woodpile, and then the drawers. In my head, food is located in the cupboards. However, I want to know what's behind the woodpile. It's kind of too tempting, so we're going to look there first. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. Okay, well, that's good. Not remember my mistakes because doggy pictures. Yes, cute animal pictures will help me forget those mistakes a lot easier. So will food sacrifices. Those are pretty good at me, good for me to forget most things, quite honestly. Let's check the cupboards. The first few cupboards are empty. And Natalie must have put the supply somewhere else. So we'll check the drawers. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Oh. So let's... Oh, it said check things multiple times, so back to the woodpile? You look at the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. I totally know what that is. I definitely do. I for sure know what that is. My first ever pet in Scott's Animal Channel. Nice! I don't have access to Discord right now, but I will definitely take a look later. Let's check the cupboards again. It's a piggy. A piggy! I fucking love piggies! Oh my god, I like most animals. I'm such a big animal lover. You know, my favorite animals are cats. However, and I know that's such a generic answer, but like cheetahs are my favorite cat, and I love all animals though. Like, you're gonna put an animal, I'll be like, I love chinchillas, I love dogs, I love manatees. These are all true though. I love every single one of those. I love piggies, I love cows, I love animals. Holy shit. You're gonna hard pressed to find an animal that I'm not gonna call cute. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. Delicious. Now let's check the drawers. You check the drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing? It's my friend. They came by to visit. I've had bearded dragon, turtles, tortoise, dog, pig, fish, noise. I have had many dogs. I've had cats. I've had guinea pigs. I've had rabbits. I've had gerbils. I've had, of course, Godzilla, our king. I've had sugar gliders, if you don't know what that is. I've had fish. We've had geckos. We've had bearded dragons. I've had a lot of animals. I like animals a lot. I do tend to go more towards cats and rodents, and also dogs. Oh, and birds. I've had birds. Owned zoos at point. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is it making me check again? The Norway spruce won't burn as well as oak logs. These would be useless during a snowstorm. That is information. Should I have my notebook? Should I be taking notes? Is this... I don't know why, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna put cooking companions. And I'll say Norway spruce are bad burners. If I can write. Okay, there we go. Back to the cupboards. You check the cupboard under the sink. You found a dead mouse. Ooh, we can grill that up and serve it with the mold. And the mouse turds. This would be a great gift to Karen. You added a dead mouse to your... Why does Karen want a dead mouse? But also, why does Karen like to eat mold? I already have too many questions. The drawers again. You check the drawer above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might. Oh my god, look! The baby little fucking... Oh my god, they're like little foods. Chompettes, sound off.
Onion!
Never fear, Onion is here. Fish, I found the one you got a voice. It's gotta be the bread. I asked Fish, I was like, can you pick one and voice for me? So I have one less voice I gotta do. And the bread just made the noise that I'm like, Fish has to be that one. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion.
Raspberry! Always marry raspberry! Oh, yeah?
Potato! Cabbage stuffed me into the... No, never mind. Fish, you gotta be the potato. I can already tell potato's up your alley. He's like, cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. You said you will have to kill them? No! They're my friends! I can't... Look! We're all the same size. We're all friends. We're the Chompettes! Why talk with those boring humans?
Yes, manana!
Yes, mañana. That's... I'm crying! That's cute. I love them already. All they have to do is all they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. I'm gonna make these noises! Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm freaking out, y'all. These are too cute. I'm panicking. You're playing cooking game? No! No. I refuse. These are my friends. You're welcome. Yes, thank you. Thank you. We'll share you our secret Chompette recipes.
Collect them all to become a 5-star chef.
Tutorial you can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under extra, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card.
Cabbage.
Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate, meat free. You unlocked your first recipe!
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and save, because it told me to, and I'm concerned. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Jump in!
Hell!
Let's move out! I'm crying. I love them already. I'm gonna hear these noises out of Shrimp's mouth forever. You fucking know it. Anya manana! Ah! I can't. They're so cute. They all had the kitty smiles. Cabbage rudely slams the door closed. You wonder if what you saw was real. We were already hardcore hallucinating. What happened is on the way up, we hit some of that green medicine, as it were. Too bad you need to slice them up. I refuse! I refuse. Those are my friends. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state, but only slightly. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. And Natalie lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. To me, you gotta kill them. Nope, refused. I'm gonna do my best to make sure they don't die. I don't care about the people. I only care about my little Chompette friends. Already, I love them. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. Your best is not enough. How little faith ye have in me, Cap. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, celery, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan. Listen, Spores, I don't know which one of y'all saw my social media posts, but we probably need snacks. This game is about to be very food talky, and I know I'm getting hungry, so please, please, be prepared. Already veggie stew. No, these are not the same veggies. These were the emergency veggies. I refuse. I refuse. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook for about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect! You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan. Is this actually the recipe? Like, if I write this down, is this actually a recipe? I'm curious. Adding the vegetables into the mixture. Hours pass. Oh. We're back! More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have— he's eating mushrooms! He's already eating mushrooms, so I can eat them. It's fine. Besides, for me, it's not cannibalism. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. And Natalie's burying the lead. We saw a red deer. Mariah spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways. Killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. Yes, Bad Cat? Yeah! Googled it. They are actually recipes. Yo! We're gonna have to— I'm gonna have to try some of these. That sounds good. Veggie stew sounds good. Fish asked me to make curry one of these days, and I'm like, I don't know. Now I'm thinking veggie stew. Like yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. I don't know about y'all. That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. No. Almost all of them were near the couch. Yeah! I was gonna sleep on the couch! That's where 16 of them are. She's a cunt. For sure. I'm not sleeping on that couch then! And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll use the rocking chair. Just in case any of them swarm the couch, I'll sleep with one eye open. We love Gregor. He's sweet. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Natalie, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. I hate her. I hate her a lot. Hey, and Natalie, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Eck. How do these people know each other? How are we friends? Why are we on this vacation? I need answers. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn your back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. Oh, that looks yummy! This is— oh, you know what? I have a similar issue watching Delicious in Dungeon, too, because that shit makes me so hungry. Oh. I joined perfectly. You did! Welcome in, Prodigy. How you doing? How you doing? Now I'm hungry. Yeah, see, I was just saying, every Sunday when we stream this, we're gonna have snacks ready. I can already tell I'm gonna be hungry the entire time. So, be prepared. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. 2.22 and going strong? Evangelion? What? Oh wow, this smells delicious. He is— I'm not gonna say that. Thank you. Oh, 2:22 a.m. Oh, okay, my bad. You must be a world-class chef. Karen takes a bite.
I literally don't know.
Kind of smells like a
baka. We cooking meth? No, vegetable stew this time. But you know, the night is young. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Welcome in, Siegfried. How you doing? How you doing? It's bland as hell. Karen. Tastes like every other vegetable stew. So generic. Probably could use some meat next time. I'll give you some meat. Ayo? What? Who said that? That's crazy. Gross! For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize Fragaria vesca, commonly known as strawberries, for some jam. Cook a pingus. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. How is that polite? Stomach ache. Can't complain. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better. I made a joke earlier. We had some burger for dinner, and we had lettuce on the burger, and I was like, I'm about to get real skinny. You know what? We're 30 minutes in, and we're already talking about food. Spores, what'd you have to eat last? Obviously, I had a burger a la fish and some onion rings. Polite ribbing. No! Spaghetti. Ooh, chocolate milk. Delicious. Eggos. No, you know, I'm not going to question it. Sounds good. Sounds good. We had a treat for breakfast today. Fish made a French toast. And I was like, damn, it's been a while. Mr. Goodbar. Microwave noodles. Nice, 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 nice. Good choices all around, Sporus. Good choice. Good choice. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could be very well the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. Alright. Day 1. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Will you two quiet down? I'm trying to sleep over here. Oh. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better get a head start on gathering food. It's too early for the... Yeah, be louder, got it. And no, hell no. Hell no. I hate that bitch. I'm gonna stomp around and be as loud as I can getting dressed. It's too early for this. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Heck! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Okay, that's where I draw the limit. Centipedes scared the living shit out of me. Mariah turns a little pale, not pear. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Yeah! If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Natalie's herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plants to eat out there. Let's leave the fish alone. However, millipedes, listen, millipedes are fine. They're okay. They're pretty much harmless, but don't get them anywhere the fuck near me. No, sir. Hold on 1 second, Spores. I'm gonna grab my Dr. Pepper. I got some leftover. I don't know what it is. When I talk for a while, I think because it's, like, sweet. I don't know. It makes me feel less, cottonmouth. I don't like millipedes. I know they're not poisonous like centipedes are. Scorpions are fine. I've had them around my house. They're chill. I've been stung by one. Let me tell y'all about that. I was dead ass asleep, and we get tiny scorpions around here because there's lots of woods and stuff like that. And I was asleep, and I had my arm, I believe I was stretched over my head. And I woke up because I had this sharp stabbing pain right above my, right above where the armpit is on the cat girl. And, burning sensation going up to my fingertips and down my fucking shoulder. Holy shit. I woke up out of a dead ass sleep screaming because it hurt like a bitch. Oh my god. That was... And then it swelled up because I remember my cat girl's pretty broken, so she's allergic to bug venom. And then it was fine after that. Nothing major, but Jesus, fuck, was that painful. Did it yell, get over here? You know what? I was asleep, but, I may have heard a distinct, a little whispering of, get over here, right before it stung me. Could be. Yeah, I'm not, into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Then go fishing, bitch. Get out of the cabin. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. When did I say beef stew? Yeah. Remember, Frosty is just summarizing, so she may get who said what confused. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. I don't know what a red deer looks like. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Haha! Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. I love blackthorn berries. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You nod. Yeah, I can watch. Yeah, I can do that. But imagine a deer. I'm following. Bear with me. Oh, I thought you said deer. But it's red. Which one? The deer or the bear? You've lost me. The deer. Oh dear. Don't steal anything, okay? You nod. Yeah, I won't steal any of their shit, bitch. Mariah, Natalie, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a skip to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chompettes to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? We're gonna give a quick save. We can go talk with the chompettes. We can check out the bedroom. Look around the bathroom, or go into the basement. I either want to talk to the chompettes, or I want to go into the basement. What do you think, Spores? Chompettes or basement? Or do you just explode? I don't think we have the choice to actually pick two. What do you think, Spores? We going down to the basement, or we talking to the chompettes? Horror stream, so basement. I like the way you think, because that's what I was thinking. Basement, yep. Yep, y'all are on the same wavelength as I am. So yeah, let's go into the basement. Oh. This door goes into the basement. There is no reason to go into the basement right now. You wait for the others to return. Oh, I don't even gonna fuck around with the door. That was a waste of a day. Yeah, just a dead guy down there. That's probably why it's locked. Maybe there's like a person locked down there. We're back. Knock it off, Mariah. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of it? Shut up! You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It's just a marmot. Oh, hello? Self-voicing? What is happening? What did I click? Oh, okay, that must be the accessibility menu. It's just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Mariah laughs so hard that your ears ring. Jesus fuck, bitch, stop laughing. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard, she's about to hyperventilate. Stop her from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? Hello? Are these my thoughts? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Leave my boy Gregor alone. I'm with them. He's so sweet. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of species here. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone's looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty. Cabbage rolls! You first bring a large pot of water to a boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. This person wanted to make a cookbook and instead made a visual novel. Straight rolling in the cabbage. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. Use your hands to mix thoroughly, and decide to wash your hands after. It won't come off. Did we wash our hands beforehand? I'm gonna say yes. They made a game since Gen Z hates books. This game, I don't know when this game came out. What's for dessert? Biscuits? Yours are always limp. Oh! I was trying to think of something clever. I'm sorry. My brain farted. Every single fucking Limp Bizkit song came into my head at once, and none of them wanted to stick. I'm sorry. Dividing the rice to mixture evenly between cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls. I just imagine you put your hands up like Fred Durst. Oh my god. Maybe that's like a fucking toggle I could do where I'm just fucking... I wish I could do it. If you know, you know. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over a medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. That's when we play sure pre-recorded. Whee! Ooh, those look yummy! You cook cabbage rolls. Mariah looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. And Natalie looks curious. And Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. I hate Karen so much. That's pretty darn good. Wow, I could eat a whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible! It's definitely growing on me. This really was something special. Thanks for the cooking. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. I have to cook and clean? You sons of bitches. Assholes. That's not how we do it here. Dishes can wait. Everyone goes to bed full and happy. You asleep instantly. Tomorrow will be another great day. And look, it's Fred Durst. It is! Good job. Phenomenal. I saw a TikTok that was posted by his daughter. It was kind of funny because she did the pose and he was just looking at her like, really? Good morning, everyone. You are really cool, Prodigy. Yeah. Again, Gregor. Can you let us sleep in? What is the squirrel's name? Nobody has introduced the squirrel to me and I'm a little upset about this. Not today. Why? Storm clouds are coming in. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation isn't usually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. Why did we not bring enough food? I'm assuming... Okay, I know nothing yet. But I'm assuming that, that this is a planned vacation to a cabin. No, I don't want some lore, because I don't want spoilers yet. We're just getting started, so I appreciate it, but not yet. What I'm predicting is, this is my prediction, right? What I'm predicting is that we came here together as a trip to a cabin, and for some reason did not pack enough food, and I don't know why. And also, what the fuck is the squirrel's name? I guess we gotta find out. It'd be foolish not to go out and look for food today. The family and the hired chef. You know, that's probably right. That would explain why Karen's such a bitch. Although they refer to her as Karen. So maybe they're siblings? For plot, that's what, you know. You're right. You're right. Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground. But that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared.
Spooky_Smoles has summoned the cursed shroom.
You got it! Wha-bam! We cursed. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen! There's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Natalie, let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There's plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Yes, but if you hunt and you store... There isn't a spoiler. We'll hold off just yet. I may ask for the lore later, but we're still pretty early in. I want to see how much I can gather first. I do appreciate it, though. If you hunt, you have more meat, and if you know how to prepare it and store it properly, that can last you a lot longer than having to forage every day. Yes, it's higher in, like, proteins and stuff like that, and maybe not as much vitamins as you're looking for, but it is sustenance. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot out our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. I'm gonna have to back off on Gregor's voice a little bit, because his voice actually makes my throat hurt. Natalie and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karen are still hanging around. Tutorial. Unfortunately, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? I am going to save. Okay, that's quick save. That's good. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Mariah because I don't like Karen. She's a bitch. Time for the goat. What do you mean goat? Mariah's paging through some of the books on the bookshelf. You walk over to her. Mariah Carey, what the fuck? I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. No, fucking, it's way too early for that. It's just... It's the only Mariah Carey song that I thought of.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of y'all just got fucking triggered. There are some great books here. Which one is your favorite? We're gonna go on. It's beginning to look a lot like fuck. It's beginning to look a lot like fuck this. I actually am gonna, I should say the scary one because this is a spooky channel. However, based on my own personal favorites, I am a big fan of romantic ones, so I'm gonna pick the romantic one. What movie do you think of when I say Jim Carrey, The Mask? Right off the bat. If not that one, then Ace Ventura. And then probably The Grinch. Oh, wasn't he in, was it Bruce Almighty? Wasn't that him? One? Oh yeah? I read a few random pages. Seems pretty melodramatic. Why is everyone crying all the time? You shrug. Maybe the ending redeems it, but from what I've read, this book is hot garbage. Sorry. Mariah looks pretty disappointed in your answer. Okay, fuck you, Mariah. The first mask? I do like the first mask. Yeah. I don't remember what happens in the second one. I think it's like, what, a child is a mask or something? Beginning to look a lot like Damn Hill everywhere you go. There are definitely some better books you could be reading. I'll write down a list of recommendations later. You hear a cheer from the other room. Sounds like the two are wrapping up their meeting. It was Bunce. But Batman, where he's the Riddler. Which Batman is that? I don't think I've ever seen that one. Hold on one second. I have my heating pad because the cat girl spine is going crazy and now I'm toasted. I am a toasted shroom, which I guess does make sense. Shrew Mother, I have succeeded to decimate my necromancer. As necro fight, I'm a little concerned, but I'm assuming this is actually a good thing. Riddler, I hardly know her. What the fuck, Prodigy? Gregor and Natalie come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Wow, what did y'all do? Y'all were fucking in the back room? Is this y'all's relationship? Ayo? Foebo? Boutman Foebo? Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Yeah, sure I can. Thank you. Alright everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. I got the notification on my watch crasher. I'll have to take a look in a little bit because I don't have access to Discord when I'm streaming. Discord causes a lot of bitrate errors. So I will absolutely take a look in a little bit. Actually, the image I sent is updated. The glows are purple. Ooh, purple. The group leaves determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. Hello? What's that noise? It sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Have the Chompettes started to listen to the radio? Huh, radio? What's going on with that radio? Bread's my favorite, if you couldn't tell. You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. You better hold on to this. You got the strange radio! Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? This time, I'm gonna hit the save, and I want to talk to the Chompettes. I miss them. They're cute. Inspect the kitchen, check out the bedroom, look around the bathroom. Oh, I don't have the option. Oh, inspect the kitchen. You have nothing better to do, so you decide to talk to the Chompettes. Yay! I fit better next to them now. Thank you, Spoopy, for making me cursed. They're animated! Oh my god, I love them. Look at the dance! Oh my god. Oh, come back, come back!
Hello. Hello. Good to see you again. Onion. Onion. Thought you abandoned us. Why are you trying to fool them? Go ahead, make those meals you enjoy so much. Raspberry.
Don't get too attached. No, you cannot convince me. None of y'all can convince me that anything bad is gonna happen to my Chompettes. I won't let it.
No thanks. That vegetable stew. Boy, boy, boy. Boy, boy, boy.
Ah! I'm crying. They're so cute.
Boy, boy, boy.
Ah! I love them.
Gross. You already stunk up the cabin last night. Spare us a repeat. Cabbage. Cabbage.
Why do you say his own name like a Pokemon? I'm crying.
Onion. It almost smelled as bad as you, Stinky.
Cipolla is onion in Italian. Cipolla. Poke food.
Boy, boy. Boy, boy. Aren't you going to give them the recipe, Onion? Boy, boy. Boy, boy, I guess. Hey, ever notice those 4 humans don't give you any recipes?
You shrug.
Boy, boy. Boy, boy. They're monsters. That's why you should spend more time with us. Boy. Right?
Of course.
I have the perfect recipe for you today. Boy, 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 boy.
Boy, 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 boy. Ah! I love oh my god. I'm gonna cry. I wanna what if I make a me version? What if I make a little necrophyte Chompette? Oh, I don't know if I have enough time to do that before next Sunday, but I'm gonna try. We're gonna try.
It'll make the kitchen smell nice afterwards, and it will impress the dinner guests.
You received the borscht recipe. What is borscht? I'll draw it for you. Oh my god, Jester, I would die if you did that. It would be so appreciated.
Don't burn down the cabin making it, okay?
You nod.
Don't be a stranger. Chompettes, move out!
You shut the drawer and wait for the others to return back. Potato's the only one that didn't smile. Potato seems really low-key, and that's why I said Fish should voice the Potato. Mariah's back early today. Yeah, dude, tomorrow working on my Genshin homebrew. Well, if you're working on something, I don't want to bother you, but if you have the time, I would love to see it.
Hey. The others are still looking for food outside. And Natalie found some more berries. But nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others. But I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers so we don't have enough food, even with the rationing, to last if we get stuck here.
Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. Bro, am I the only one in charge of this shit? There's 5 of us. Fuck you.
Can you try cooking with a little less this evening?
You nod.
Thank you. You've done such a great job with meals so far. You're very sweet.
Is Mariah blushing a little bit? Hello? Mariah will remember that.
Your relationship is stronger.
Cute.
Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime.
You nod.
Looking forward to it. You could hold cooking classes here someday.
Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar, though. Do you have any? You shake your head. When your girlfriend gets so close that she acts like one of the boys and nobody else can tell if you're dating or not. You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor.
You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back.
Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out.
Red sky at night, sailor's delight.
Red sky in morning, sailor's warning. We can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome! Big guy, we must have walked a few miles today. Beautiful area. You can see the snow tips on the mountains. That rumble sounds like a dying calf. You look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah! I'd recognize that sound from anywhere.
Gah! Guilty!
Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? What? Nope, hold on. How do you, is there, let me go back. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? That's not your typical riddle. And I'm struggling to hungriness? Starvation? Well, I guess it would be hunger, wouldn't it? Those who have it do not want it. Maybe it's hunger. Those who have it least succeed? You would think somebody who has more hunger would succeed, because thinking about, like, those who have it for too long perish, and when you feed it gets smaller. What am I? It probably is hunger. You're probably correct. I don't think it's starvation, but it could be hunger. Hello? What? Hello? Gunblade streaming, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, welcome in. What were you up to? Oh, let me read your shout out that Frosty made up for you. Gunblade Streaming is here, and they're bringing the heat from Inaba. This PNG tuber raccoon loves their JRPGs and action RPGs, with a side of tabletop role-playing games from Persona 4 Golden to Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun. This variety channel has it all. Don't miss out on their voice acting and anime vibes. Twitch.tv/Gunblade Streaming. Welcome in, Gunblade. How are you doing today? Oh, I don't know why it auto-modded hello. But hello! So you were playing Persona 4 Golden. How's that going? Is that your first playthrough? Hello! For those who don't know me, my name is Necrophyte. I am your favorite mushroom, and we are today playing Cooking Companions. Anybody who has to raid and run, that is completely okay. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. But welcome in. Let's see, Peak Sona. See, I'm more of a P3 kind of shroom myself. I'm a big fan of Persona 3. That's my favorite Persona, but I do know that P4 was pretty big. Time? I don't think that's Time. Time is a different one. I'm okay, very sick of the heat. Played Persona 4 before, decided to play it again, do the remix getting announced. I just finished the September dungeon. Ooh. Yeah, Persona, the replayability of Persona is phenomenal. So I can completely understand this, especially with the remix coming out. I get it. But looks like you've made some progress, and I agree with you. The heat has been fucking killer where I'm at too, Spore. But thank you so much for the raid, Gunblade. I so fucking appreciate it. Hello. Let's see. Playing P5R right now. Nice. I just picked up the Raido remake. So that's what I've been kind of playing in my free time, that and Pal World. Look up a little, I put my answer to the riddle. You said, those who have nothing want to get rid of nothing. Those who have the least amount of nothing succeed. If you have nothing too long, you die. It could be, I guess. I feel like there is a different way that one's usually worded. I've yet to play some SMT-based stuff, but I have to. Oh my god, okay, you're gonna get me fucking started. So I'm actually a big SMT fangirl. I love Persona a lot, but I love SMT. Nocturne, as basic as it sounds, is my favorite of the SMTs. I do like the Digital Devil sagas as well, and I was really big into Strange Journey when it came out. So I fucking love Shin Megami Tensei, and I have plans to get on the Cat Girl's ankles, Black Frost and Jack Frost. Hee-ho! The answer is ice cream, but what kind of ice cream? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. I got it! Is it hunger? Correct! I remember trying to play the SMT MMORPG way back in the day, but I was too understanding of what's going on. I don't think I even leveled up double digits. See, I don't think I was I don't think I was aware at the time of the MMORPG, but it sounds like something I would have been way into. Moose Tracks. What's in Moose Tracks? Is that like Rocky Road or Otterpaw? I'm not familiar with Fish is more of the sweets person than I am, especially more with ice cream, so he would know. That was my guess. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. Ooh, that still looks good. You cooked raspberry jam and bread. Moose meat ice cream. You know what that makes me think of? Great green globs of greasy, grimy gopher guts. Chopped a baby bird his feet. Mutilated monkey's feet. Great green globs of greasy, grimy gopher guts floating in my ice cream. And I don't have a spoon. That's what that made me think of. Choco ice cream plus fudge swirls. Ew, you killed me on the peanut butter cups. I don't like peanut butter. Remember, write these recipes down. I think there's actually a book out there. Tillamook strawberry ice cream that tastes like Chobani strawberry yogurt for some reason. Ooh, that sounds kind of good. I used to like, if I could find like a normal yogurt that recreates like a froyo, like that, like, you ever put like strawberry yogurt, like the tubes in the freezer and then make it like frozen yogurt? If I could find something that matches that taste, I'd be pretty happy. I miss the big frozen yogurt craze. I like froyo way more than I like ice cream. But then, like, all the froyo places closed down. I'm sad. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this is homemade jam is to die for. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah. Froyo is still pretty new where I am. Hey, Ichi, how you doing? It's new where you're at? Bro, I fucking love Froyo. There in the 2010s, there was a huge Froyo, like, boom. And there was more Froyo places than there was really, like, for ice cream, you had, like, Mayday and maybe, like, Cold Stone. But Froyo, like, everywhere had a Froyo, especially, like, Books A Million stores and stuff like that. Oh, my God. The pricing was always fucking predatory as fuck, but it was still delicious. I have, like, this Froyo place where I'm, like, 5 minutes away from me. It serves coffee, boba. Oh, that's where I want to go. Rule. Oh, that's right. You are from Australia. You know, I didn't... That's such a weird concept to me, that Froyo is newer there, but that's pretty interesting. You said I like Froyo, but I've never been to a Froyo place that wasn't cartoonishly. Yeah, overpriced is the fucking correct way of saying that, man. That shit was crazy. Takes time for things to hit Australia, the vlogger to get to regional cities. Oh, you know what? That does make sense. That is from what I've heard. There's another sport in here, I believe, that is from a similar area. Maybe not similar. I don't, you know, I say similar. I'm really bad at, like, size. So, I can't tell how big Australia is compared to, like, anywhere I've ever fucking been, so. Oh, hold on. We have a first from our collective tale from Frosty in the chat where goats and Mariah collide. Mariah's notes echo, it's July with pride. Masks and riddlers, Jim Carrey's stride, while shrew mothers in battles reside. Raids from Inaba bring new faces wide as ice cream debates take us for a ride. Froyo tales from rural lands abide in Necrophyte's kitchen where we all confide. I can get a DoorDash, so that's great on Saturday night. Oh, I'm jealous! I want Froyo. I want Froyo. I've never been to Cali. That'd be kind of cool. Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. It's better than having, you know, sleep for dinner. It fills your tummy. Let's go ahead and hit a save, because it's been a second. We don't know when stuff might hit the fan. You go to bed wishing you had more. It's huge, but most of the Australian population is on the coast. Oh. So it's like a donut of population, right? So maybe, like, there's, like, a lot of people around the edge. And then, like, there's a giant gaping hole of, like, killer animals. Maybe? That's what I'm imagining right now. Something has been clinging to your back for days. You try to seek it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. It won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the hour. Am I being bitten? You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your back in the cool water. It doesn't work. It cuts deeper into your back, causing the river to run red. What is happening to me? You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet, and you slip and fall backwards. You push yourself to the bottom, trying to submerge the creature shredding your back. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. You let the current take you downstream. You give up trying to swim to the shore. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the waters. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes. But you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. Hello?
Run.
Shit. If you do Ready for the Heat, Crazy Karens, tons of pushy, no offense to actual encounter to have. Somehow, a desert and an ocean being near each other. Interesting. That does not sound pleasant. I'm pretty accustomed to the heat, as it were. I've mentioned I'm in the Floridian region, which other people have said is the Australia of the United States, so it's crazy that you said that California is. Because I basically live in Satan's ballsack, but, you know, the spooter. I have a baby huntsman. Holy fuck. Listen, I don't mind spiders. They are just there to chill and hang out, you know. But those just want your death. Was that the dead guy made a joke about? I have no idea, Prodigy. Yes, Jester, but I'm gonna say the thing that we always say: it's not just the heat, it's the humidity. Is this not a cozy cooking visual novel? No, Ichi. What? I don't do cozy here. We do spooky. This is called Cooking Companions, and while it looks very cute, yeah, apparently it's not. They're safe. Are they? I've heard huntsmen's are the. Am I thinking of something else? I've seen wolf spiders. We have orb weavers that hang out around our house. I've known somebody who's gotten bit by a brown recluse. Oh yeah, you guys have the added debuff. Yeah, so it's a little bit different. Same heat, but I mean, like, you kind of acclimate to where you live. So what might be tolerable to me might not be tolerable to you and vice versa. So we both have valid, complaints about the different heats. Wake up! Sorry, you were making strange noises in your sleep. Oh, what's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back to sleep, but it was so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Is like Florida more tropical? Would I describe us as tropical? Yeah, I guess so. Swamps are tropical, kind of. Maybe. I have a very poor imagination for that kind of stuff. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is making the wall shake. You don't sleep a wink, opening your eyes when you hear Natalie slamming the door. He sounds petrified. The humidity, yeah, oh god, it just feels like you're choking on air. It's bad. I don't really, see, one kind of good thing is because the cat girl's a little bit broken all over is, I don't really have much reason to leave the house. I work from home using the cat girl, obviously, and, pretty much, I might go out for, like, weekly excursions, necrophytes, weekly outings, but that's pretty much about it. I try not to go outside. The Stream Elements thing reminded me, y'all. Do y'all remember on Uno Wednesday, y'all voting on whether or not fish should have a high-powered laser? Let me know if you do. I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like sailors take warning was more appropriate for today. Oh yeah, you do? Yeah? Uh-huh. Did he get it? No. I'm adding it to the wish list. If y'all want him to have one so bad, y'all can help out. I told Fish, I was like, fine, you have to send me the link and I'll put it on the throne wish list.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Since the spores want Fish to have a high-powered laser so bad, I'm gonna put that on there, and y'all can decide if he actually gets one. His birthday is in September. I sadly wasn't available to join last night. Oh, that's okay. We just played Uno with Ari Loves Lamps and Yuki the Rat King. Fish and I did. Yeah. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow. You're no optimist, Karen. Yeah. That's all Gregor has going for him. Eck! He's also good at chopping wood, though. Is he good at handling? No. I'm going based off earlier. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? Man, if only I get 4K points from a prediction less than 5 tests. I was almost concerned there. I thought I was gonna be, that was a bad end. I give it a 27% chance. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels. Natalie, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it earlier? Eck! Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes? That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. What? I want to know! Well, you can explain all the recipes to me, but you can't explain meteorology to me? What do you mean? I want to know what that means. She isn't dumbing any of this down. I don't care. It's similar to where... So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Natalie. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently, he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture, ending with a bow. Nobody claps. Can I clap? Tough crowd. Mariah, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. Yeah. Natalie turns to you. There's no telling how long this will last. You can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop.
Tasking 23 wants the shroom to hydrate.
I shall. I shall. The big guy likes the small girl and the big girl likes the small boy. Nope, not correct. At least not that they think so. Remember? Because Gregor and Natalie came out of the back room together and they were blushing. Call me Yowie brain, but this might be a Yowie and Yuri situation that I am all more than happy to be in this cabin for. I'll admit it, I'm a dirty rotten Fujo. I've said it before. And also, thank you, Fishy, for my hydrate and my shrimp check, because I'm shrimpy as hell. I was lurking, so I didn't see. Oh, was it the bedroom? They did. They came out of the bedroom, and they were blushing. Yowie, yowie. Yes! Yowie and Yuri cabin, let's go! Always. I'm here for it. Me too. It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. Yeah, because y'all fucking love that, right? I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs. Except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You get out some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the Chompettes. Let me hit a save. Since stuff is happening. I don't know how much my choices have mattered just yet.
Hello! Don't worry, as leader of the Chompettes, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us.
I love them. So I'm gonna freak out every time we open this fucking drawer. I swear to God.
That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell him about us.
Are your plans going awry? Kill the bread. Why is the bread so deep? Why is he so deep, boys? Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No, her business is now toast. All around the country, coast. Oh, I'm kitty mouth all the way. The little 3 mouth is 100% me. I hate it. He also said the bread is fish, though. I did say the bread is fish, though, but then I changed my mind because the potato is very deadpan, and that fits fish more.
That one's a little stale. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced?
You tell her now.
Raspberry! Raspberry milk shake!
Ah! He let out an audible groan. Jesus, fuck the bread. Did cornbread teach you that one?
Nope, wasted an entire day on it.
Look at the fucking potato. Why is the potato not saying anything? What's wrong with him?
Haha, it was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Trumpet Comedy Competition this year. Raspberry! Raspberry! Of course! Onion! Not while I'm here.
Oh, I won't choke on stages. Oh! Isn't every year bread? The potato has realized its life is pointless and now wants to burn the world. Yeah, bread? Not bread. Potato? Potato's going through some shit. Potato's got some derealization things going on. GTA 6 is $100 on PS5. I'm not surprised. Didn't they say they were gonna do some fuck-ass shit like that? Always fear the quiet one.
We still talk about that closing joke, Bread. You're going to do great this year. Cabbage.
I love... Oh my god.
Anyways, don't even think about eating this or you're hungry. Boy, boy, boy. Trumpets stick together through thick and thin. Raspberry! Rain or shine.
Feast and famine. Potato freaked me out a little bit.
Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again.
Oh!
Life or death. That's right! Trumpets, move out!
They are so cute. I'm crying. I love them so much! Ah! Oh my god, I started gushing as soon as they came out and I haven't stopped. I love them. The Chompets somehow managed to close the drawer on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. How do you explain this to everybody else? Yeah, I've gone absolutely crazy and I can see talking or not animals, but talking food. Any of my spores who have not answered the question yet. What did you have to eat the last? I had a burger and onion rings because Fish made burgers tonight because I wanted burgers. Karen stops as you bring in the food. Myself. Now that's cannibalism. Auto cannibalism? Yeah. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left and the mason jar of raspberry jam. Pizza. Not what kind of pizza? I have had coffee. Ooh, I love coffee. That sounds really good. That's not food. Well, yeah, I guess it is technically. Yeah, I'll take it. Not the type of eating myself. Pizza Hut pan pizza. Ooh, ooh. I'm jealous. There's mold on these last 2 pieces of bread. Hot bean water. Yeah. You right, Ichi. It does count. It does count. It is hot bean water. I'll take it. Karen is right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? Wait, we can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. And Natalie, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm, no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwater, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping the bread apart like a pack of wolves. Sacrifice! Sacrifice! Gregor eats the biggest chunks of mold. Disgusting. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had in Ukraine. Oh, that's some lore. Plenty of rain water outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, we shouldn't leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it some time. Yeah, why don't we have a perfectly good squirrel right there? That is definitely edible. Also, if they had hunted. And Natalie, what makes you think that? One of the books had weather reports. You're illiterate, so that's a lie. Eck! Karen, I've seen him reading. Who reads upside down? What do you think? So, are we finding out that Natalie is actually, like, he's illiterate? Like, he can't read? Is that actually... Hold on. Not glad I'd probably starve over having to kill an animal myself. I mean, everyone has their lines in the sand, I suppose. I mean, if he's reading upside down, I mean, he might be dyslexic. I don't know if that, I don't think reading upside down is a part of that, though, but I don't want to be mean. Natalie's nice. I'm gonna be nice to him. And Natalie can read. You must be going blind, then. I hate myself, but I'm not gonna starve. Yes, I'll kill an animal. Listen, I'm not against hunting for sustenance. As long as you use all parts of the animal and you do so respectfully, then, you know, that's literally every aspect of life. So, but, again, you know, some people might be more comfortable doing it, some people not. So, I mean, to each their own. That's fair. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, to each their own. Like, if you're not able to, that's also fair. If you know, would prefer to try and forage and stuff like that, that's another way to survive. All types of survival, you know, it happens. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make up something like that about me. You aren't fooling anyone, and Natalie. Okay, fuck you, bitch. Go off. Karen has stormed off. Thanks for backing me up. Hey, we got a heart from Gregor. I like how we get these really serious moments and then we got this cutesy ass music. Good to have someone so positive around. And Natalie looks relieved. You think he'll remember that? And Natalie will remember that. I guess we'll call it a day. Yeah, sure. Yeah, fuck you, Karen. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 10 minutes later. Wait, where am I sleeping? Am I real? Am I an animal? Also, Fish, whenever you do, I still need that link to your high-powered laser. I have told the Spores that I will be adding it to the throne wish list. Since they want to vote you to have one so bad, they can decide if you actually get one.
No, I heard the whole thing.
Oh, did you?
Just in the other room.
Okay. Fushigi's the... No, Fushigi me! I am not a small glass orb. 10 minutes later... hey, Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that. And Natalie looks at you with admiration. Heh. See you tomorrow. Do I get a heart from him? And Natalie looks like he's blushing as he walks away. You're definitely sure Natalie will remember that. I get a heart from him! I have a heart with everybody except Karen. Can we chop her up and eat her? Can we call Karen emergency rations? Fushigi's the potato. The potato seems like he deserves it. You go to bed. You go to bed very hungry. You know what's funny is Godchilla, my chinchilla, I have a little hut for him, that his little hidey, and it is actually a bread loaf. It's shaped like a square bread loaf. And so he goes to bed every night. I cast Fushigi and testicular torsion at the same time. Doo-doo-doo. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Whoa! Incredible! Impressive! Ugh. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. No! It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Natalie. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Natalie leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. This is like Delicious Dungeon, but not. It's like the opposite. Everyone moves to a separate area. I fast on accident. By that I mean I forget to eat and starve myself the entire... I've done that a lot. Karen in the bedroom. Gregor in the living room. Mariah in the kitchen. And Natalie in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? I don't want to talk to Karen. We're not going to talk to her. So we can either chat with Gregor, Mariah, or Natalie. I think I want to talk more with Gregor. I think I have a higher chance with him, actually. So we are going to go chat with him. Hey, there are plenty of blankets around, but I never need one. I generate enough heat for the entire cabin. Wouldn't happen Oreos? What? I do love me some Oreos. Most of these blankets are pretty thick and heavy. One's mostly used for winter. Why are these out during the summer? You shrug. To be honest, I'm feeling a little guilty about eating that food early on. This should be over soon enough, right? You nod in agreement. Yep, sure. Great. Thanks again for everything. Gregor will remember that. Hey, yo! Ooh, woo. You leave Gregor to go mill around the cabin for a while. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. It won't stop. You're all doing great, just a little longer. I'm so hungry. Me too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Again, where am I sleeping? Because it's supposed to be a Natalie and Karen in the bedroom, and then you have Gregor on the recliner or the rocking chair, and then I don't remember where Mariah said she was sleeping because she was afraid of being on the couch. But where the fuck am I? Just sleeping on the fucking floor in the kitchen? No wonder the Chompettes are my friends. Your stomach is growling more. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps screaming at you, calling you names. So you show him how it's done. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. A smile crawls across his face. His anger turns to courage. And he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh, hello? Fuck. Okay. Day 5, and we're still alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring. Let me in! The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear Mariah getting up. She looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. And Natalie has bags under his eyes. This storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. And all I saw was rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. Kept pacing around the bedroom. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. Once the weather improves, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Ha ha ha! Aw, he's trying to stay positive. Mariah and Natalie go white as a sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? We'll have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at you. Wah!
Necrodeath just redeemed spores. Check.
Welcome in, Necrodeath. How you doing? How you doing, Spore? It's been a minute. How you been? How you been? We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. Another Necro. Yeah! Necro squared. Dun dun dun. It will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to different areas. The funny food dyes the bread. Gregor's fake optimism is worrying. Hold on, let me hit a save real quick. Yeah. Okay, Gregor's fake optimism is worrying, and Mariah is having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? Part of me know your friends. Oh, the funny one. No! I don't want Gregor to die. I like him. He's nice. We should let a Natalie die since he doesn't want us to eat that squirrel that he won't tell me the name of. Because how are you going to have a pet squirrel and not tell me its name? Kill Karen. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm the Kill Karen. Sacrifice. 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 I'm going to speak with Gregor because I like him a lot. I want to see what happens when we get somebody's hearts all the way up. Oh, hey. Now, I know you already searched the kitchen, but I had to double check. Don't find the trumpets. A fool's errand. I wish everybody was in better spirits. It can't rain forever. Right? Rainfall in this area can last days to weeks. You tell Gregor to stay strong. You know what? Thank you. The group is really thankful for your kindness. Gregor blushes a little bit. I always wanted to be the one that kept everyone in good spirits, but it's obvious you do that much better. Gregor is looking at you fondly. You're sure Gregor will remember that. Wait, hold on. What if, and consider this, Spores, what if their affection for me determines whether or not they eat me? What if I end up being the sacrifice? The rain is pounding hard against the wooden cabin, but at least none of it is getting inside. You tell Gregor to keep his spirits up and join the others. Fondling. You call everyone together. They all look nervous. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. My favorite thing to do, so you ever go into those like board rooms, like where they're like long conference rooms with a bunch of rolly chairs, and like usually there's like a screen or a projector in case somebody has like a slideshow or infographic they have to put on. Every time I end up in one of those places, my favorite thing to do is to wait for everybody else to sit down, and then I stand up at the head of the table and I go, I'm sure you're wondering why I've gathered you all here today. It's my favorite thing to do. It's so stupid, but it's like, it's the little things in life. You have to, you know, life doesn't have enough whimsy. You gotta make your own. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off of it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly, all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers, chewing each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. And Natalie chews it cautiously, slowly swallowing as he looks at the others. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. He inhaled it. Poor guy. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed, starving. Damn, shit hit the fan like fast. Not the only thing being inhaled tonight in the... Oh! Yeah, in the pride cabin. That is a very good way to put it. Good morning.
Morning.
Let me check if the rain has stopped. I don't know. You fucking tell me. It's still flooding.
Panic.
What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern, as long as you boil it. Mariah's the cutest. I really liked the way Karen looked before she opened her fucking mouth. Because I like the red hair. I wonder why. But I'm kind of a fan of Gregor. I do think Mariah is cute, and I think Natalie has a dorky charm to him. But yeah, I think Gregor's like my favorite one right now. Rainfall should end in a day or two, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. Purple's my favorite color. I don't know, Spores. Can you guess what mine is? You might not be able to guess. It's pretty difficult. I don't make it obvious, you know? Is it because he's himbo? I wouldn't say because he's himbo. He's just a nice guy. I wouldn't say himbos are even, like, particularly my type. But he just seems sweet. Black, yellow. Oh, definitely not yellow. I am not a big yellow person. Blue. I like blue. I've been told that blue looks best on me, but not my favorite. Green. I do like green. It's a good color. It's just not creative. 10 points whoever gives that reference. White. Cyan. Oh, we're getting fancy with it. Brown. Nope, not brown. Natalie. Red doesn't exist. What? Panic! It's been days already. What makes you think it'll stop soon? Blood orange. Yeah, there we go. Eck. Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. All I'm saying is, if anybody remembers from another one of the streams that I had mentioned, Baby Carrot. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared, but you need to survive. Shit is hitting the fan so fast. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen or Natalie in the living room? Let's see. Oh, there's 3 choices. Break fingers, Baby Carrot. You said that. Not breaking fingers, biting fingers. Remember, the only thing stopping you from biting through your finger like a baby carrot is the fact that you know that it's your fingers. Kill cat. Oh god, I fucking hope so. Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. I didn't do shit. I'm perfectly fine. They left me inside to cook and I cooked. Biting is kinky. It is not! Sometimes you just walk up to your handsome fish husband and you take a bite out of his arm and then you walk away. It's a form of love. Speak with Mariah or talk with a Natalie? I think I'm gonna talk with Mariah. I like a Natalie, but I do think... yeah, let's talk with a Mariah. It's 100% a kink. It's not a kink. It's not a kink unless you make it a kink. Kink is inherently sexual in nature. Simply biting someone because you like them doesn't make it sexual. Hey. We've had you before, Cap. A non-horny person agree with me. And? I don't care. We can agree to disagree. Mariah looks relieved to see you. She's only falling for me because she's delusionally hungry. I love it. How are you holding up? Better question. How are you holding up? That is exactly how I'd answer. Not very good. That's very sweet of you to ask. Mariah's looking at you intently. She gets a little closer to you. I noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually I have to pick it out of the foods the others make. But you respected that. Thank you. Mariah's looking at you with admiration. I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. So she's vegetarian and she was appreciative that we followed her dietary restrictions. You're definitely sure Mariah will remember that. It's the... Oh, shit! We got 2 level ups! Let's go! All right, now I'm gonna have to try Natalie next and just see if I can get it where Karen is the one that we eat. You decide to check out the drawer again. Potato! Hey, Fish, it's you. You want to be the potato? No? Okay. You ask Potato where the others are. They'll be back. They wanted to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin. Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must have been some mouse that created them, or something worse. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. You have a feeling Potato is telling the truth. You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You'd just get deathly sick if you tried. And from the look of you, you need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense measure for basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. With floodwaters rising and no food now, I think it'd be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. Holy shit. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You've been especially lazy, so I think you'll survive a little longer than the others. The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called the basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here. Oh shit! Hold on! There's math! Okay, hold on. BMR equals 655 plus 4.35 times weight in pounds plus 4.7 times height in inches, take away 4.7 times age in years. Jesus Christ! Got it? For fun, let's try it on someone here. Mariah. Using Harris-Benedict, she looks like she's 120 pounds. Alright, let's do the fucking math here. So it'll be 655 plus 4.35 times 120 pounds plus 4.7 times, what is her height? About 5 feet, 5 inches tall. So that's what, 65 inches? 65 inches. Take away 4.7. About 20 years old. 20 years. So just out of the math, who wants to solve the math first? Who's got it faster? So let me do mine first. 4.35 times 120. So it'd be 655 plus 120 plus, let's see, it is 4.7 times 65 inches would be 305.5 plus, and then it would be, or it'd be minus, my bad. It is 4.7 times 20 is 94. So then we have 655 plus 120 plus 305.5. Take away 94. So by my calculations, her basic metabolic rate, or her basal metabolic rate, is 986.5 calories a day to maintain her current weight. Just tell me how to add, subtract, divide, and multiply. I do not need to find out what the fuck X is. Not me. I fucking hate math. That's fair. Crunching the numbers. I think she need about... Oh, I was wrong. Did I get the math wrong? What? Did I fuck up? You know what? We're just gonna go whatever the potato says.
I think she'd need about 1,388 calories daily, but that's being abnormally stationary.
Oh!
She'd have to lay in bed all day and night, just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she was being very active, let's say swimming through flood waters, we'd need to multiply that 1,388 calories by 1.9. So now she needs 2,638 calories per day. That's quite the difference, especially if you didn't ration the food properly. Which you didn't. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Hopefully, we'll never have to speak again. Okay?
You shut the drawer, going over the numbers again. I am confused where I fucked up on the math. I'm very confused. But I trust the potato's math more than I trust my own. I don't think any of this can take much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Mariah! I used to swim all the time near my house. I probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. Potatoes are crusted mushrooms in terms of growing and spreading. Okay, but which one's better? I'm gonna be offended if you don't answer the way I want you to. No! Let me go instead! You won't get very far if something happened to your glasses, Natalie. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's why the potato mentioned her swimming as an example. True. True. Potato, obviously, a lot. What?! You said shroom, obviously. Sad. That's true, bud. Little guy. Let me go. Gregor, Sounds good to me. Karen! His arms are the longest. He's probably the best at climbing. No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts it into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one. And the shortest will go outside to search for food. I am not drawing a fucking stick. It's not my fault. I'm not the problem. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths. You pick the biggest. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? A Natalie? Karen? Will it be Looks like I've got the shortest. Mariah! It's okay.
Drugs.
The she gon' die. He rationed poorly. It's not my fault. I did it perfectly. I watched a Natalie forage earlier, so I'll know what to look out for. Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area. Maybe you'll find fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karen, a Natalie, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. Death flag! Death flag! Everyone watches as Marin leaves the cabin. Mariah, not Marin, my bad. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then silence. Mariah has left the cabin! I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a cabin guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders. Both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair cause you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the 2 through the woods. One of them looks behind her, eyes widening as she sees you. She's terrified. You've never been this angry in your entire life. You're gaining on them. They can't run forever. As you trample through a field of wheat, the gust throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch a glint of it in the sun. Golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall downward, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. Fuck me. Let me hit the save. Let me hit the save. Yowza. Jesus Christ. I like, now I'm wondering if me getting close to her is what has caused this so far. Because I can't, I didn't do anything that would cause that kind of death. I can't imagine. So I don't know. Who's it, my dear spores? What we are going to do... Wait, you said, gotta be a memory. She's same hearts as Gregory. No. Well, I mean, he could end up perishing. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's their likelihood of them gonna eat you. I don't know. Anywho's it, what we're gonna do now, spores, is it is that time. I have already picked out somebody that we're gonna go hang out with. If you're new over, popping back from lurking to say, I have the best wives. We have the best wives. You're one of the best wives. We have amazing wives. I love our wife force. But anywho's it, my dear spores, it is that time of night. If you are new here, what we like to do when we raid out is we like to tell the next person what we had to eat last. So when we go over to see Ditto Ito, I'm going to tell her burger and onion rings, because that's what I had to eat last. But, my dear spores, before I let you go, as you know, I have some crucial pieces of advices for you. Starting with our first and favorite, it is the beginning of the week. Please make sure that you're getting stuff done that you're going to get done. Or that you need to get done, rather. Secondly, please take breaks. If you don't take breaks, your body will force you to take them without warning you and not on schedule. But more importantly than any other piece of advice I can give you, spores, please, 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 make sure you're kissing your homies goodnight. Have a wonderful night, spores. I hope to see you back on Friday where we continue our Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls with a twist. Thank you for hanging out. Have a wonderful week.